Afternoon and happy Friday, guys. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody's doing wonderfully blessed. Had a spectacular Friday, getting ready for the weekends. Most importantly, hopefully, you guys had a safe Friday. This is your boy Jaime G. We're about to dive into some Doge and overall crypto market news. Now, guys, as you can see, the overall markets are looking green, baby. Things are starting off pretty good for the weekend, right? Bitcoin's at 58,000 with $69.52. It's up 2.19%, guys, for the day. Not too bad, right? Because you got the overall crypto markets rallying behind Bitcoin, right? Because when Grandpa Bitcoin is doing good and he's in the green, guys, pretty much you can bet that the overall crypto markets will be in the green. Granted, even though Bitcoin was consolidating and was in the red, these past couple days, there was a lot of altcoins that were still pumping, right? Nonetheless. But all right, guys, enough Bitcoin. We'll dive into some overall Bitcoin news here in a minute. Let's dive into the main superstar of my channel. That is yours truly, Dogecoin. We are currently ranking number 10, guys, on CoinMarketCap. We are still on the top 10, barely hanging on by a loose tooth, guys, but we are still ranking number 10. We're currently up 5.2%. And we are sitting at 23 cents today, guys. The 24-hour low for today was at 21 cents, and a 24-hour high was at 0.2368. Market cap is sitting at 30.79 billion, and our trading volume in the last 24 hours is at 1.32 billion. Now, guys, keep in mind it is the weekend. There is usually less trading volume, and the price of cryptos are usually a little bit more volatile, right? That goes for the overall markets, not just for Doge. Now, all right, guys, let's dive into this article real quick, and then we'll dive into the charts, okay? Now it says Dogecoin priced to provide a potential buy opportunity amid the market sell-off. Now this is out of FX Street, guys. Now it says Dogecoin price is on track to a 15% correction to a stable support level at 0.196. Me, in my opinion, guys, I think we can dip that low, but I don't think we will. Currently we are sitting at 22 cents, right? And that has been our support for the past couple days. When we dive into the charts, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, it says the last two times Doge retested 0.196, a 70% upswing followed. Now, this is the negative side. It says if a breakdown of the 16 cents demand barrier, it will trigger a 48% correction. And with this, I do agree, guys, because 16 cents is the last of the Mohicans. That is like our very last level of support. If we were to dip below, this is like if worst case scenario. If we were to lose support at 16 cents, we could possibly drop to about 8 cents, right? Because there's nothing really in between there. Now it says Dogecoin price has not shown any strength as its pure meme coins rally to new highs. The indecision in the market seems to be affecting Doge, as it has been free falling for nearly 3 weeks. However, this bearish outlook could end if history repeats, right? Keyword, right? If history repeats, and we're hoping it does, guys. Now it says Dogecoin price descends with a bullish twist. Now, Dogecoin price has dropped 32% over the past 3 weeks and shows that more is yet to come as the big crypto remains indecisive. Doge is likely to correct another 15% and revisit the 19-cent support level. Right, guys? So now that's his outtake, right? I agree with, if we dip below 16 cents, but as far as 19 cents, yes, that is possible, but I don't see that happening. But let's dive into the charts and see what he's talking about, right? All right, I got a lot of stuff going on here, okay, right, guys? So now, right now, the blue line is our level of support, okay, guys? Now, that is coming in at 22 cents. Now, if you can see right here, right, we have been pretty much holding 22 cents has been holding us for about 3 days, right, guys? So, in my opinion, 22 cents is pretty much our level of support until otherwise. Now, the pink line is at exactly 1.196, like he was saying. So, we can dip down to this 19 cents, like he was suggesting in the article, right? Now, if we did dip, now he gave reference to us shooting up 70%, right? So I drew it out for you guys so you guys can see right here, right? So as you can see, right here, on this one, come on, hate when it acts up. Sorry, guys. Now right here, right, is when we shot. It's circled right here, right? We were resting at the 19 cents, and then we shot up 70 cents, right? or 70%. That's when we had that spike up to about 34 cents, and then we retraced and created new higher lows. Right, and then the one was a while, over here as well, right, guys? So let me just shrink this up so you can see both. So as you can see, right, there's two. Those are the two references that he was talking about, where we were at 19 cents and then shot up 70%. Now, if that were to happen, right, from the 19 cents, right, which is a pink line, we would shoot up to about right up here in this area, right? That would be, so that would put us from like 19 cents all the way up to around 30 cents if it does happen, right? Keyword if, right? So he sees us coming down to the pink line, which is at 19 cents, right? I see us holding right here at 22 cents until otherwise. Okay, guys, now our resistance is still the 50-day moving average, which is this red line that you see here, guys. That is coming in at 25 cents. That is the 50-day moving average. Okay, guys, so key takeaway is resistance is still at 25 cents, 50-day moving average. 22 cents is support. We can dip to about 19 cents according to this analyst. We could possibly, if we do bounce about 19 cents, right, we do have a good level of support there, and hopefully we will bounce off of that and shoot up 70% like this guy says, and that'll be up around 30 cents. That gives 70% gains, which would be good, right, in my opinion. Now, all right, guys, now that's pretty much all I had for as far as Doge news goes, right? It was kind of more a technical analysis as far as Doge goes. Now let's dive into some overall crypto market news, okay, guys? Oh, here we go. Here's one quick little article. I'm not going to read it, right? It just says Binance CEO, right, which is CZ, says Dogecoin demonstrates the power of decentralization, right? Then it gives a breakdown here, guys, on why, you know what I mean? I'm not going to get into the article. It's a good little article if you want to check it out. It's in the Bitcoinist, right? All right, guys, now I want to get into this right here, right, which is pretty good article. Now, this is from PLANB, the stock to flow gentleman, right, who made the stock to flow analyst. Now, it says PLANB insists Bitcoin will hit 98,000 by end of November, even as market falls. Now, a lot of people don't think so, right, guys? Now, it's in brief. Now, it says Bitcoin at 98 in November is still in play, says crypto analyst PLANB. Bitcoin will have to rise more than 70% between now and the end of the month to meet up with PLANB's target, something that critics say is unlikely. PLANB explained that he uses 3 different models and that the 98,000 target is not based off the popular stock to flow, right? He's using 3 different ones, right? Then it gives you the breakdown in here, right, on why he thinks it's going to happen. You want to check it out, but this guy is 3 for 3, guys, you know what I mean, so far. You know what I mean? It says right here, so far, the stock to flow model has been fairly accurate. It currently predicted Bitcoin at 47,000 in August, 43,000 in September, and the model missed its target of 60,000 in October. Yeah, guys, but it barely missed it because on November 2nd, we were at 63,000. Technically, yes, it was off by 2 days, but dude, come on now. You know what I mean? He was on point. In my opinion, he's 3 for 3, right? So I truly believe, you know what I mean? That it's a stretch, guys, but man, that'd be awesome if it does. That would be 70% gains, right, guys? You know what I mean? So it is there. The possibility is there. Now let's dive into this article here. Now, why is this article important? Now, it says Bitcoin clings to 56K, right? Well, now we're at 58, right? This was a little bit earlier today, right? Now, it says as whales keep buying, watch these Bitcoin price levels. Now, guys, why is this important? This is important because even though we are dipping, right, whales are still accumulating, even at high prices. Why? Because they know, guys, that we are going to continue to push up, right? And they don't think that the bull run is over, right? Now, it says, analyst sounds alarm over open interest. No, where's it at? I wanted to show. Now, it says, whales keep buying the dip. Elsewhere, some large volume hodlers are putting their money where their mouth is. Now, it says, according to the blockchain data, the 3rd largest Bitcoin address has continued to buy this week after increasing its balance by 207 Bitcoin at 62,000. Guys, this whale bought it 207 Bitcoins at 62,000, right? Accumulating followed in the form of 1,647 Bitcoin, 700 Bitcoin, and 484 purchases, right, guys? It says, as Cointelegraph additionally reported, those who bought in over the past 6 to 12 months period remain determined not to sell their coins. Even at all-time highs, selling remained low, with one-year HODL accounting for the largest portion of the current Bitcoin supply. Now, that is huge, and that is a positive catalyst, right, guys? It goes to show you that people are still believing that Bitcoin is going to continue to go higher. Even though we have hit all-time highs, people are still choosing to not sell, including myself. Now, it says here, right, this pretty much correlates with that. It says fear returns to Bitcoin while long-term hodlers own just 3% of Bitcoin unrealized losses. Now, what does that mean? That means, guys, that long-term hodlers, such as myself and hopefully you guys, own only 3% of losses, right? In other words, people that have bought, Bitcoin as of lately, they're the ones that have sold at a loss and are at a loss, right? Because they bought at the top or they sold at a loss, right? Is what this article is getting into. Now, let's dive right to where it says, old hands stand firm. Now, it says some investors may be fearful than others. It says, as Cointelegraph noted, whales have been accumulating even as prices continue to drop. While a clear difference between old and new hodlers is also visible. Now, it says this underscores by figures showing the overall percentage of the Bitcoin supply currently not in profit. As noted on chain analysts from Glassnode, long-term hodlers have engaged in minimal selling recently and hold just 3% of the supply, which is currently not in profit. Short-term hodlers, right? Key here, guys, key. Short-term hodlers, coins that have moved in the past 155 days, have taken the brunt of the sell-off. Short-term hodlers who bought the top currently hold the majority of all the Bitcoin at unrealized loss, Glassnode wrote in Twitter comments Friday. Right, guys? So it just goes to show you, right? It's not us that are long-term hodlers. It's people that bought it. Short-term holders, right, guys, are the ones, unfortunately, that are in the most of the losing, right? Or in that are at loss right now, guys. You know what I mean? But it's technically not a loss until you sell, right? Because the price is going to continue to go up, in my opinion. But all right, guys, this is what I had for you guys on this Friday evening, or afternoon, rather. Hopefully, it was informative and useful and helpful. If it was, please consider to like and subscribe, guys. That's all I ask. Help your boy out with that YouTube algo by smashing the likes or the dislike. Maybe hit that notification bell, turn it on to all, so you can be notified when I come through with developing and breaking news. All right, guys, stay safe, stay blessed. Till tomorrow, your boys out. Peace.